My name is Stefan. I'm an IT engineer working in Antarctica. These are my experiences. Hello, good morning. So today I've just been told randomly that I've been invited onto a visiting Spanish ship, the Hesperides, I believe its name is. All the information I got was, you're going to go on a ship in half an hour, get ready. I was like, okay. And then I heard you'll be having lunch. Don't know if this is true or not. Then I asked, what is the ship called? And the answer was something beginning with E. Hesperides begins with H. So all I need to say is, if you find me face down in the water with 2 bullets in my back, don't believe the suicide note. This does sound a bit like a low-key kidnapping. In terms of getting ready, well, I have to go down to the boating shed. I'll be given a boating suit, and then we go on a launch across the ship because the ship isn't moored here. No idea why I've been chosen. My roommate as well has been chosen, and some other people. So yeah, if this is my last will and testament, give my stuff to someone who cares. Anyway, I'm going to head down there now. But before I do, I need one more piece of equipment because the boat shed is located somewhere quite specific. So I'm going to get that now. And the single annoying piece of equipment that I need is this helmet. So why do I need a hard hat to go on a boat? Does it help me float? No. The boating shed is near to, well, it's on a construction site, effectively. So to get down there, you have to wear a hard hat. Although today, I don't think there's any construction going on. I think it's a day off. Normally on Saturday, it's a Saturday today, people would be working, but I think today they're not. So I probably could have got away with not bringing one, but just in case, I decided to do it. And also, I'm bringing Crocs. Now, why am I bringing Crocs to a ship? Do they help me float if I fall overboard? No, it's because often you have to take off your shoes, your outdoor shoes. I'm not sure what the etiquette is on this Spanish research ship. So I just brought them along in case, and normal boots. So we'll see what happens. Also looked up Hesperides. It means it's a nymph in Greek mythology. Water nymph. So yeah, make of that what you want. I'm kind of looking forward to this. Hopefully I get back safely. Okay. Wish me luck. I'm now close to the boating shed, and as you can see, this is a crane. It's not operating, but often it is used to lift containers mainly. This is one of the reasons you have to wear a hard hat. Not that if that fell on your head you'd live, but if ice off of the boom falls on you, then that's what the helmet is meant to protect against. And this is the boating shed. We're down here. This grey building, Constantine and Grey building, is where boats are kept, and these are the offices, this green building here. So I'm going to go inside and get changed into my boating suit. Let me just show you the inside of the boating shed. I've got 2 ribs here. Take up most of the space in here. These doors are where you would go out to head towards the sea. See here, I've got 2 ribs, one and another one there. Some steps to get up, and behind the steps there's the changing room, effectively, of all the stuff you would need to go out to sea: boating suits, life jackets, etc., warm gloves. And we've got a 3rd rib here. I did not know that. So this is Nimrod. Okay, we have Nimrod here, and we have no idea what this is called. And then this is Erebus. Okay, Nimrod, Erebus, and should really know what this boat is called. It's always on the radio when they go out, but I didn't pay much attention. So I'm just waiting for, there's a slight delay because there's fog outside, so I'm just waiting for then to give the all clear before I get dressed up and for the other people to arrive. But in the meantime, let's take a look inside one of these boats. Let's go into this one. Whee, cool. This is used for mostly to take people out to dive, to retrieve the ROV as well. We have an ROV and it comes on board. It gets strapped in and taken back to land. Well, it's not really an ROV, it's an underwater glider technically. So it has some power, but it doesn't use it to move around too much, just to glide and raise and lower. It raises to send the info back, and it lowers to, well, do research. Lasts about a month and pick it up. And then we also do diving of these. This one you can see there's got a winch. This one is a bit more busy as well, more equipment on it. And yeah, just waiting around until we get given the all clear. Hopefully it still goes ahead. Unfortunately, as I feared, the trip to the ship has been cancelled. There's just too much fog around the ship for them to be able to send a rib out, small boat out to pick us up. So it looks like we're going to go tomorrow. I'm just leaving the boat shed now. And what I'll do is I'll head home and try my luck tomorrow. Today is Sunday. It was Saturday yesterday. Second attempt on getting onto the boat. Will I do it? Will I not? I don't know. Let's find out. Looking out of the window, it looks quite bad. So I would say it's a bit foggy. So will I get on the boat or will I not? I don't know. Let's find out. I'm going to head down to the boat shed. Don't have to wear a hard hat today because it's Sunday. No one's working. Hopefully I don't waste my time, but let's find out. Okay, so here we are again in the boat shed. Now I'm wearing a boat suit. So this is the suit you wear to, well, basically get on a boat. I will try and zoom out and show you this. So this is the boat suit we wear. Very nice. These boots are terrible. They can get easily punctured, so I'm going to wear Wellingtons over this. Not the greatest look, but it keeps me warm, I guess, and dry. Although it's about 2 sizes too big. Let's see what happens and if we go. There goes one of the boats, getting ready for launch, nothing to do with us. So, waiting for the boat. Nice ice in the background here. Apparently a tender is coming over from the Spanish ship. We're still waiting for it, can't see it. Still quite foggy. Whether we will go or not, I don't know. Hopefully we will. Seems to be like we're going, but we shall see. However, let us look at this nice iceberg bobbing up and down. I haven't seen an iceberg this close for many years. So these are things that you don't get around the world. It's a very unique experience. Go look at the blueness of that iceberg. Thing is, these are smaller than they should be. Temperature is rising around here. Today I'm not even wearing gloves, as you can see. And I'm not cold, and that's not a good thing. It's about 1 degree. In a dry climate, that feels probably like 3 degrees. There's, 1 degree difference between ice and water. It's very pretty here, but also very distressing at the same time. Shouldn't be as melted. These cliffs ahead, you can see how they're broken. A lot of ice has fallen off. Normally it wouldn't do that. Like if you came maybe 10, definitely 20 years ago, but even 10, those cliffs would be smoothly sloping into the sea. They're not now. So yeah, it's pretty warm. Right, still looking out for this tender. I can't see it. This is the boat crane that is used to launch boats into the sea, our own boats. But this tender that's meant to be coming for us is, well, can't see it. I can't see it. Anyway, let's see what happens. Hopefully, still goes ahead. Okay, so we now have confirmation, apparently, that the rib is coming. You can see it just there in the background. Let me try and zoom in. Yeah, there you go. That is the rib coming, and the ship is just around here. You see the ship there? So maybe we're actually going, though it's dodging in and out of icebergs or pack ice. Quite a lot of people going, maybe 12 people. So there's these and others. Hopefully we get a nice dinner. Using oars, pushing the ice out of the way. Don't know how they're going to get up because it's quite a long drop. We have a ladder just there. I'm guessing they're climbing. After climbing down the ladder, we were off. I couldn't film climbing down the ladder as it would mean quite dangerous holding a camera and doing so. We backed out really slowly due to the amount of ice. It was quite thick here. There were points where the ice had to be pushed out of the way using an oar as we crawled along, but eventually it thinned out and we could pick up speed. You can see how much of an iceberg is actually underwater. It's a lot, and how it could damage ships. After about 45 minutes, we reached the ship. It was about as close as it could get without risking itself on the ice. You can see a ladder hung over the side, similar to the one we used to get down onto this small boat we're on. And we used it to climb up onto the deck. After being invited inside, we were given a tour of the ship. Here it's being explained to us what all the scientific equipment does. What I find really interesting is that a lot of scientific experiments run on old versions of operating systems, in this case Windows XP. That's because there's no upgrade available for the equipment, or it's ridiculously expensive, so these PCs just aren't connected to the internet. At this point, my friend, who is a former submariner in the Royal Navy, approached me. He had found a Spanish sailor who is also a former submariner in the Spanish Navy, and this sailor had invited us on a private tour. You can see my friend here on the left with the big sword, Tobias, and on the right is the Spanish sailor, Alfredo. Alfredo took us to his cabin. You can see there's a lot of stuff in a small space here. 2 people share this cabin. You can see the 2 bunks in the background. Alfredo gave us each a shot of a delicious banana liqueur, and then he also gave us a shot of rum. This was completely unexpected, and I love the fact that we were going on our own private tour. We had left the rest of the group behind, and then got taken into the engine control room. This was really interesting to see. Our private tour then continued into part of the engine room itself. Now, we don't usually get to see all of this on a normal tour, but because of the camaraderie between the 2 submariners, we got to see all of this. Then it was upstairs for lunch. Lunch consisted of fresh mangoes and yogurt, water, coleslaw, chips, vegetable risotto, a pork cutlet, and sauce for the cutlet. It was a really nice lunch. After lunch, we headed to the bridge to look around. I went outside. I was trying to see if I could find Rovera, but I couldn't even find an iceberg. I admired the view over the front of the ship, thinking could maybe become its captain, but all too soon it was time to leave, so we headed down to the lower deck. The crew checked over the boat that was taking us back. making sure that everything was safe. And then we were asked to climb down the ladder one by one. We said goodbye to the ship, and we're on our way back to Rovera. So I am back with this rather fetching hat, I should say so, if I should say so myself. That was really good. We visited this ship, saw the engine room, got 3 shots out of it. A guy pulled out a hip flask in his room, plus some banana liqueur. Really nice, really nice. Need to get hold of that. It comes from South America. So when I finish here and go there, it's one of the things I want to buy. Yeah, it was all good fun, looking around. Managed to send a few pictures back to people from using their internet. They use Starlink as well, like we do. It's really good. Just to see how fast it was, and it was a pretty decent speed. It's really amazing that we can get internet down here. As an IT person, it's something that interests me. Boring to most people, I know. Yeah, so now I'm heading back home. Very nice day here. You can see very beautiful clouds there in the sky. No construction, so I'm walking technically here. I shouldn't be walking during the week, but on the weekend it's fine because, well, there's nothing going on. Yes, I'm just going to relax the rest of the day, and tomorrow back to work. So I'm going to try and find a polar bear before I go to bed. Wish me luck.